Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Q2 FY23 results conference call of GTPL Hathway Limited, hosted by Emkay Global Financial Services. We have with us today Mr. Anirudh Singh Jadeja, Promoter and Managing Director, Mr. Piyush Pankaj, Business Head, CATV and Chief Strategy Officer, and Mr. Anil Bothra, Chief Financial Officer. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions at the end of today's presentation. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star, then 0 on your touch-tone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Pulkit Chawla from Emkay Global Financial Services. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you, Michelle. Good evening, everyone. I would like to welcome the management of GTPL Hathway and like to thank them for this opportunity. Without further delay, I shall now hand over the call to the management for their opening remarks. Over to you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Pulkit. Good evening, everyone. I am pleased to welcome you all to our Q2 and half-year ended FY23 earnings conference call. Your company, GTPL Hathway, is driven by the very purpose of being present at your service through its digital cable TV distribution and high-speed broadband products offering. Halfway into 16th year of our operation, I am happy to share that we continue to be number one service provider in digital cable TV service in India and for broadband service in Gujarat. The company has registered a strong performance in H1 FY2023 by growing 10% revenue. Efforts are being made towards aggregating smaller MSO and additionally expanding the broadband penetration. The broadband segment presented great opportunity to grow due to constant increase in demand for wireline broadband and increasing data consumption patterns. While focusing on growth, we also continue to be a net debt-free company. I now hand over to Mr. Piyush Pankaj, who will take you through business and financial update for the quarter.
Thank you, Mr. Jadeja. Good evening, everyone. I hope all of you are safe and healthy. I am pleased to announce the business and financial performance of GTPL Hathway for Q2 and H1 FY23. Our CATV subscriber base as on 30th September 2022 stands at 8.6 million. Paying subscribers for CATV stands at 8 million. On YOY basis, the increase in active and paying CATV subscribers is 550K and 650K respectively. We remain the largest MSO in India, riding on our quality services and consumer-centric products and services. We expect to grow our digital cable TV business by aggregating smaller MSOs and additionally expanding the broadband penetration to digital cable TV base. In the broadband business, we added 135K new subscribers on a YOY basis and 25K new subscribers on a QOQ basis. Home pass subscribers stood at 5 million as on 30th September 2022, of which 75% are available for FTTX conversion. The broadband ARPU for Q2 FY23 stood at Rs 450. The average data consumption per customer per month stood at 300 GB, registering a 33% increase YOY. This segment continues to grow as data consumption is increasing due to push for digital growth, digital education, push for hybrid work culture, increased use of social media, etc. I am proud to announce that we have been recognized as the Economic Times Most Iconic Brands of 2022 by the Economic Times. The award is third in our list of accomplishments this calendar year, after the company was listed among India's Growth Championship 2022, published by Economic Times and Statista, and among the High Growth Companies Asia Pacific 2022, published by Financial Times. These awards are a testimony to our relentless customer-centric efforts. Moving on to the financial performance. On a consolidated level, excluding EPC contract, in Q2 FY23, revenue grew by 10% YOY to rupees 6,620 million. The CATV subscription revenue stood at rupees 2,751 million. The broadband segment delivered robust growth of 19% YOY, and revenue stands at rupees 1,198 million, led by healthy subscriber additions. Consolidated EBITDA for the quarter stood at rupees 1,383 million, with a margin of 20.9%. Our continuous efforts to deliverance our balance sheet and maintaining our net debt-free status is seen in our finance cost, which has reduced by 30% YOY and 5% QOQ. Our borrowings reduced by rupees 335 million due to repayment of loan this quarter. PAT for the quarter stood at rupees 459 million, up 6% YOY. We can now begin with the question and answer session. Thanks.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone phone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. Reminder to all the participants to press star and 1 to ask a question. The first question is from the line of Pratiksha from Equitas Investments. Please go ahead.
Good evening. Thank you for the opportunity. My first question was on the cable TV side. We've been seeing some softening of ARPU since a couple of quarters now. So just wanted your view on the outlook on ARPU here.
Hi, Pratiksha. Yeah, ARPU, you can say that it is at the same level as it was in earlier. We are not able to increase the ARPU, and we are looking forward that we are going to increase the ARPU as we are entering into new markets. And still, we are maintaining our ARPU at the same level because at present we are entering into the market where the average ARPU is less than our average ARPU in those markets, but we are increasing our ARPU in our current market so that we can maintain our same ARPU. But once we are going to stabilize in the new market, we are going to take up the ARPU. So I will say on a YOY basis, you will see the growth in the ARPU by March 23 or by June or September 24. By that time, we are going to be stabilized in the new markets.
Okay, so stabilize. So when we say stabilize, we're looking at around 120 levels, right?
Yeah, we are at 120 levels right now, 119, 120. That is because we are going into the markets where the ARPUs are less right now. We are going to increase those ARPUs in new markets also. In old markets, we are increasing our ARPU, and that's why we are able to maintain the ARPU right now. But once those new markets are going to get stabilized, which will take 6 to 12 months, you will start seeing that the ARPU is increasing.
Okay. And if you could just elaborate a little about the growth plans and subscribers in this business, because we've seen very volatile trend here. And also if you can comment on the gross addition and net addition and the churn on quarterly trend.
Yeah, so as I have stated that on YOY basis, we have increased our paying subscribers by 650K, but still the revenue for some of the subscribers is going to start from quarter 3 and quarter 4. So we will start seeing it in the revenue side also, the growth. We are still maintaining that we will do 1 million per annum, which is the target on which we are working towards. Already on a YOY basis, 650K we did. We have to do more, around 500,000 to 600K more in this year, and we have to continue that trend going forward also. Yes, on the churn side, you will say that churn is from last year, it was a bit under control. Last year, due to COVID and all, it has significantly high, but we have controlled it. We have tapered it down, but still pre-COVID era, it is still higher than the pre-COVID era, I will say. So we are trying to take care of that so that we can show more on the net addition side, and we are confident that we will get those results.
Okay. And on broadband front, so how do I look at quarterly additions every year? I think we've seen some, the pace of growth has come down drastically in last 2 quarters. So how do you want to describe the outlook here?
See, earlier we have given outlook that between 40 to 50K per quarter we will do. First quarter we did around 35K. This quarter it is 25K addition, mainly because of the monsoon. It was an extended monsoon for mainly for the Gujarat for us. Mainly it's happened for 1 month or 1.5 months, but it was like all 3 months heavy rains were there in Gujarat, and that has affected a bit of our net additions. We are hopeful that we are going to cover it in the next 6 months' time, and we will come back to the same projections which we have given.
So which is about roughly close to 1 million subscribers by the end of the year.
Yes, we are at 870K right now. We are looking forward that we are going to add around between 80K to 100K in this financial year. So close to 1 million. Okay.
And how about home passes? Like, what is the, do we have any, targets set out here? I think last 2 quarters, H1 per se we've done 30,000. So how do I look at growth plans here on home pass basis?
Home pass, yes. As I said, we have planned it to ramp it up, but because of the rain, we are not able to ramp it up. If you see, we did 150K last 2 quarters. From 4.7, we have come to 5 million right now. We are looking forward that we will close year somewhere around 5.5 or 5.6 million. So we are planning to do double that in next 2 quarters.
Okay. And if you could just comment about the acceptance of Genie Box. How has that been going? And I understand that should have improved the margins, but that really is not showing in the numbers. So is there anything else out there that is taking time?
Genie Box, you can say last 6 months we have seeded around 10K hybrid. As I said that as many customers have already subscribed to some OTT apps, and they want to go for hybrid upon completion of their existing subscription. And second, on the market feedback, which is we have to come with the lower validity packs and introduce smaller bundles of OTT apps. We have not did that because of the rains and all. We thought that we should wait for that, for this launch. And we are launching at the time of just after Diwali, where we are going to give 2 types of products. One product is with the hybrid box, and one product is going to be for my existing customers, where they can opt for OTT on mobile also, and with broadband and with cable TV, both bundled together. So all this launch is going to happen around Diwali, and we are hopeful that we are going to get attractions due to this, and we will increase our horizon in terms of customer base for OTT offerings.
Okay. And lastly, how much capex have we incurred in each division in this quarter?
Yeah, for the 6 months, we have did the capex of around 210 crores, where CATV, it has gone around 110 crores, and broadband has gone 100 crores.
CATV 110 and broadband 100 crores.
Yeah.
And what are the capex plans for the balance year?
We are keeping the same capex plan of between 450 to 470 crores for this year, where 50% is going to be in the CATV and 50% is going to be in the broadband.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. That's it from my end. Thank you.
Thank you. A reminder to all the participants, anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone phone. The next question is from the line of Raj Ojha, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hi, good afternoon. Thanks for the opportunity, sir. Sir, I have a couple of questions. First question is related to subscriber base. So I just wanted to understand how do we plan to increase our broadband subscriber base, and especially which area we will be targeting for coming quarters or a year?
Yeah, Raj, thanks. Raj, threefold strategy is there. One strategy is the B2C strategy, which we are doing right now. The 25K or 35K, which we have seen in the last 6 months, is mainly B2C subscribers for us. And that's going to continue. The second strategy is in the rural Gujarat side, where we have to expand. Right now, we are at 110 cities only in Gujarat presence. And in cable side, we have presence of around 400 cities. So we have to expand on that. Plus, we are going to leverage the GFGNL infrastructure, which we have laid for the government, and penetrate into the rural Gujarat side. The third strategy is your B2B segment, which we have started. Already a lot of things are in pipeline there. You can say around 60K subscriber base in the pipeline, and which we are seeing that will come to us in the quarter 3 and quarter 4. So this threefold strategies on which we are working to increase our subscriber base.
Perfect. That was really helpful, sir. So also just wanted to understand, the government has been pushing various digital initiatives and motivating to connect rural areas to broadband. So at a macro level, how this thing can help us to increase our, ultimately how this can increase our benefit in the longer run?
See, as the more digital adoption is happening in India, and as the consistency side, if you say, that is only wireline broadband, which gives the consistency. And any homes, now at least they are not depending totally on wireless. They wanted the wireline at home. And that is going to help us in increasing our sub-base. Overall industry, if you talk about, it's like 310 million households. And out of that, only 25 million households is the wireline broadband right now. So the opportunity is very big for all the players, and we are looking forward that as the government initiatives plus the infrastructure improvement happens in the country, the adoption of wireline broadband is going to increase multifold, and that's going to help all the players, and whoever at the forefront of this, that's going to help them more on that basis. So it's a very sunrise industry, I will say, and we have to be part of that.
Okay. So I have one last bookkeeping question. We have been generating good cash flow, and we have got out of the EPC business. Okay, so I just wanted to understand now what will be the impact of this on our EBITDA margin going ahead?
EBITDA margin is going to improve as on the EPC. We were just making the EBITDA of around 8 to 9%. And now as EPC project is not there, then the regular businesses, which is at EBITDA of margin of more than 20%, that is going to help us in the EBITDA margin.
Okay. That was very useful, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone phone now. The next question is from the line of Karan Mehta from Nizar Securities. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Hi, Karan.
Hi, sir. Thank you for this opportunity. So I just have one question. What's the amount of recurring capex and the amount of new capex incurred for growth in CATV as well as broadband business for the first half FY23?
Recurring capex is mainly in the CATV side. The main capex is your STBs. If I say the replacement STBs which we have to do from the new boxes or which is in the warranty period and all, which you can say as a recurring, it is not more than around 200K or 250K in a year. The rest is for the new subscriber base which we are incurring. So if we are purchasing around 1.5 million boxes, out of that 1.3 million boxes or 1.25 million boxes is going for the new capex, new subscriber base. Hardly you can say 15% is going on the side. The same trend is on the broadband, where we have to do the replacement of your current
Old land customers.
old land customers, and we have
to migrate in GPON.
in the GPON and the FTTX side.
But with this financial year, basically the CATV side set-top box might be a replacement bit higher because of we are completely in this financial year we are migrating, removing entire MPEG-2 box to MPEG-4 box. So we are replacing old MPEG-2 box, and that gives a very good support in future to upgrading our, especially the channel lineup for addition for new channel, for saving for bandwidth overall to the service provider.
Okay. Sir, if you can just quantify this number of recurring capex?
For this year, I will say the recurring capex will be around for the 400K boxes, which is around the total capex. It is going to be around 22%. But general, it is going to be somewhere between 12 to 15% on the CATV side. On broadband side, it is 15%, 15 to 17%. It is maintained in that way.
Yeah, if you can just quantify the amount.
Amount on 6 months, if I talk about, it is going to be somewhere around 25 crore out of 110 crore is the CATV side, which is recurring. And in the broadband, it is going to be somewhere around 15 crore out of 100 crore in the first 6 months.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks a lot, sir. This was very helpful.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Akshay Jain from Equity Research. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Mr.
Yeah.
Jain, please proceed.
Hello, sir. Sir, I just had a few questions. We have increased receivable and even payables are higher compared to H1 last year. Just wanted to know reasons for the same.
So, Akshay, the total receivables are 3,565 million. If I compare these receivables with the September of FY22, it is almost around 3,226. Whereas if I compare this from the quarter 4 or 31st March 2022, it is 2,836. So increase is cyclical in nature, which is actually predominantly from the marketing and carriage receivable, and the same amount of payables are also going up. So it is a kind of the arrangement between the marketing and carriage parties and the pay channel parties. So it is a contra kind of entry. And if you look at the trade payables on 30th September, it is 5,864, and the Q2 of last year, it was 5,550. So it is cyclical in nature. If we compare with the September number of last year, then it gives the correct picture. March, yes, the things will come back to the normal.
Okay, so one more question. I'm seeing that the segmental PBT is improving with the contribution from the broadband segment. So going forward, what is your guidance for the current financial year and the next year on this?
Broadband, as we mentioned in earlier call also, that we are making around 40% EBITDA in the broadband business. So as the broadband business will go up, the contribution towards PBT and EBITDA is going to increase by the broadband. In CATV side, we are making around 20-22% EBITDA margin, and that is going to continue. So as the broadband business will start contributing more and more in the revenue side, you will see that in the EBITDA and PBT, the contribution is going to come more from the broadband.
And sir, coming to the ARPU of your broadband business, it's been broadly in the range of 445 to 450. Do we see any improvement coming into the ARPU for broadband segment in the coming quarters?
We are not giving any that the ARPU is going to increase. The whole management and the whole industry is concentrating more towards the subscriber additions as the opportunity is very big, and we are going to continue that also. Yes, we are going to maintain our ARPU at this level. We are not looking forward that we will make it lesser than this. But yeah, subscriber addition is the main focus right now. Once the business will get matured, at that point of time, we will see that how to increase the ARPU.
Okay, sir. Thanks a lot for answering my questions. Thank you.
Thank you. A reminder to all the participants to press star and 1 to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Dharma Venkatesan, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Thank you for the opportunity, sir. Sir, my question was on your cable business. Like you have mentioned that you are looking at inorganic acquisitions if anything comes up. So is there any specific region you are concentrating, or it's still in early stages?
Can you repeat the question? The last portion was not very clear.
Okay, sir. Sir, in the cable business, you said we are looking at inorganic acquisitions. Is this still at very early stages, or is there any particular region that you want to expand through inorganic acquisitions?
No. We are looking forward to expand all over India, as we are already in 19 states, and we are looking forward to enter into a few more states. And so we are looking forward for acquisitions in all the states where we are present. Wherever the opportunity is coming, we are going ahead with that. And in Q3 and Q4, you will see that some big acquisitions will come into our fold.
Okay, sir. And I was late to join the call, so if this question was asked, so pardon me. Is there any update on the court case that we were having, or is it still at the same stage?
No, it is still under the same situation. There is talking about AGR. So there is no movement on that. We are looking forward. I think one court case is happening in the first week of December at the Supreme Court. So we are hopeful that some movement will happen at that point of time.
Okay, sir. So as far as I understand that we have a precedent in this case, which actually means that we don't have to pay the fine. So that is how it is still there, right? Or is my understanding wrong?
No. Your understanding is right. You can see our note number 7 and 8 in our results, which as we have given and put it into the brochures. You can get a fair picture of those in note 7 and 8 of results.
Okay, sir. Fine. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Participants who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone phone now. As there are no further questions from the participants, I now hand the conference over to the management for closing comments.
Thanks everyone for joining the earnings call, and we look forward to again interact with you on the next quarter results, the quarter 3 results. Please be safe and healthy. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. On behalf of Emkay Global Financial Services, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect.